Hey folks, welcome to 50 Plus Life 360, where we hope we are your home for tours of homes on the YouTube. So, Mrs. Tammy and Mr. Chubby here is trying to show you some tiny homes, mini homes, single wides, double wides, stick built, and try to keep economy in mind for you guys. And we know a lot of you think about downsizing, living cheaper, retiring. We're not telling you to go live in a jail cell, okay? So if you see a little teeny tiny thing, we just show that for comparative purposes. You guys may want to need emergency housing or just want a little ADU. But today we're going to show you more of a conventional RV park model. We are at Sweet-Haus in Chesnee, South Carolina, and we are touring some of their homes that we didn't get to see last year when we were here. So if you guys remember, we had probably 4 or 5 houses we toured last year. But this year, got up here in March 2026, and they have a few models that we didn't get to see. Plus, they got another one that they just were building new when we were there, but we didn't get to see it. But it's going to be in another video. The house we're in today is called the Farmhouse. Now, this farmhouse, if you think about Sweet-Haus or Sweet-Haus, they tend to have Nordic-type cabins with that sort of Nordic vibe, Nordic feel. The farmhouse seems to be more typical of a lot of the RV park models that we film in the South, but it's got the Sweet-Haus touch to it. So you guys are going to really enjoy this home. I want you to go outside with Mrs. Tammy like you always do, listen to our wonderful theme song, and take a look outside, and you'll see what I mean by how it looks very similar to most of the normal RV park models from Avery and Phoenix and folks like that we show a lot of. So you guys take a look outside, then hurry back in, and we'll go through the interior of this house, but you'll see some of the great features that Sweet-Haus has incorporated and make use of for your living pleasure. So we'll see you back in just a few minutes.
Rolling down a highway in a minivan ride, camera on the dashboard, got Tammy by her side. From cabins in the mountains to homes on wheels, every little door got a story that feels. Storage stairs tucked tight, secrets underneath. Pocket door slide smooth, space-saving relief. Tiny home, single wides, dreams built small. Mr. Chubby Show got room for it all.
Guys, welcome back inside the Farmhouse by Sweet-Haus. This home, I'm going to roughly, I don't know exactly, but I'll look it up and put it in down the bottom if it's any different. But this is roughly about a 12 by 45 frame home. Your interior maximum width is about 11 foot, and your interior maximum length is about 33 foot 3 inches. Because you do have this large porch that I hope you saw on the exterior tour. That's about a 12 to 13 foot porch. You get this really super nice frosted door with the wrought iron on this home. You can choose a different door if you don't like it. We're in here. Outside, you saw the Trex decking. In here, you see the luxury vinyl plank tongue and groove, and I am in the main room. Now, this main room here is 9'8" to the kitchen cabinets, and of course, 11 foot wide like always. But I want to draw your attention to several things. I always mention this. I love their light fixtures. That turns into a ceiling fan, and the blades come out from underneath. It's really cool. Tammy and I loved it so much, we got a similar one at our house the other week. We have this electric fireplace by Touchstone. We get a mantle, and we get a floor-to-ceiling fireplace. What do you call that? It's not really the mantle, but it's more of a wall, highlight wall. And this is that textured wood feel. That is really nice. Now, of course, they use, Sherwin-Williams, so you can select about any colors you want. So if we're going through this home and you see color, somebody was a little smart with me because I said that, and I was talking about the color of stain and cabinets and things in the house, but the walls were painted white, and they said, well, can you tell me what color white is? And actually, Sherwin-Williams has a paint color called plain white, and that's what the color was. But if you guys see colors in here, we've got sort of that. This is a slightly different minty greenish blue cabinet, which I really like that paint color. These This one opens. This one is fixed. It just fools you because it's got a knob. But we've got soft close on everything that we always do. Let me take you over here. If I was living in this home, my sofa would go here. My TV would go above my fireplace. And I'd have me a little dinette right here in this little area, probably. But the cool thing is, you do have your bar that has hangover spot, so you can seat. That's a 2 Mr. Chubby bar, I can tell you without even looking at it. Yep, 2 Mr. Chubbies. You can sit right there and eat if you wanted to, and that way you don't even need a dining space. Because this counter right here is 3 foot, 10 inches to the wall, almost 4 foot. So you got plenty of space there. But we also have all these cabinets, but this one has your little surprise.
Big surprise.
Big surprise. That's where your combo washer dryer is. Now that is not a...
That's a heavy duty combo washer and dryer. That's not the little tiny little nothings.
That would be the kind that would actually work. We tried a combo one time in an Airbnb we stayed in, and it would not dry for anything. But I guarantee that thing would dry. Now I'm probably going to tell you this. You can verify with Sweet-Haus, but if you wanted your full stackable here, this would just be the place where that goes. And you could do away with these extra cabinets. But we do have a drawer here that pulls out. And notice that their drawers pull out all the way. So if you've got something in the back, you don't scar up your knuckles trying to get back there. And then we have open space up here. Great place to put
That's deep.
Yeah, very deep. Great space to put all your cleaners and detergents and...
Or a grandchild.
Or a grandchild.
It's so big. I mean, if they wanted to hide,
Kids. She didn't really mean that. That's not what we do when we watch the grandkids. We don't just stick them in a box.
Hide and go seek. I mean, you can't really do hide and go seek.
It's hard to do hide and go seek in a
tiny home.
Yeah, exactly. Now, we're going to come on into the kitchen. We're going to do the loft tour towards the end of the video like we always do. A lot of their homes are available lofted or non-lofted, so you guys don't get hung up about a loft. But we do have some storage under this ladder to the loft. And I pointed this out in the video I just watched not too long ago, but Miss Tammy, it used to be one of her pet peeves where people have these open shelves, but your feet go right through and you get all the dirt on whatever you got on the shelf.
Or your toes will be going right into what you've got stored there, like a bowl or a plate. But
they have a backer panel with the tongue and groove that goes all the way up to keep you from, when you're stepping, your dirty shoes don't drop anything that might be on your food. Better. Or utensils, or let's say you got bowls and pans and things stored there. And you got a nice little spot on the bottom, big enough to put your Costco items.
Or if you have a kitty cat, that'd be a great place for a litter box.
Perfect, except it's awful close to your kitchen.
Right, it is, isn't it?
But let's turn around and look at this kitchen. Now, I want to draw your attention to a couple little things. Innovation. You've got, this one is set up for gas. This one's got a gas cooktop, 3-burner. But we also... Look at that dishwasher. That is a cafe-style pull-out dishwasher. Mrs. Tammy and I are all about having different dishwashers in
geeky stuff.
Many
we
homes.
Like geeky stuff.
Geeky stuff. We like the ones that go in the sink. We like the ones that are cafe like this. And I'll turn her around and let her show you. You got 3 drawers there. You get a drawer underneath your dishwasher,
which is really super cool for, I don't know, some pots and pans, right, for your cooktop. That'd be great.
Not super deep, but it's good for like cookie sheets, something like that. And another little spice rack right there.
Perfect.
See, I'm telling you how
innovative.
How they innovate. They do step things up, and of course you got your cabinets here with your plumbing, everything like this. Mm-hmm. Now, this farmhouse, I do want to mention, this farmhouse is an ANSI RV park model. But if you want this home in an area where codes do not allow you to live permanently in an ANSI RV park model, I have it on good information that they can make some changes and do this home as a modular. So it'd be just like placing a mobile home or a modular home. So if
you mean just like placing a house?
Yeah, just like placing a house. Modular is more of the house,
right,
and not the trailer. But it's a situation where not everybody allows RV park models for permanent dwelling, and we just had a comment about that. But the manufacturers have to tell you by the RV Industry Association that these aren't meant for permanent dwelling. What you do with them is what you do with them. Now, the only reason they have to tell you that is because of regulations. And a lot of RV parks make you move after 15 days or whatever the case may be. But if you live in an unrestricted area, a good chance you can put an RV park model on your property. But in this situation, yeah, that's a Mr. Chubby pop your old-timey soda bottles right there. I want you to look at this countertop. Tammy, I didn't even ask you. This is a quartz? Or is that a granite? That's a granite.
Granite.
That's a granite. That's a beautiful granite countertop. Almost looks like quartz. Now that kitchen, the kitchen space from the edge of the counter out there where the hangover bar is to over here is over 14 foot. So it's about 14 foot 8 inches all the way to where my hand is here back to the bar. But we do get our wall oven. This is a Thermomate wall oven, and don't be fooled, guys. You can move these racks around. Here is where the bottom rack is. I guess that's meant to stick a chicken on.
It has a rotisserie. Up there.
Ah, okay.
See that?
Yeah, it's got the rotisserie thing.
See, you were right.
Yeah, I was right. But you can take these racks out and you can fit that. That's good 12, 13 inches. You can fit a good fat turkey in there for Thanksgiving. So that, I want you guys to look it up. I'll try to look up Thermomate and see what the story is on these appliances, because although it is on, I don't want to hit a bunch of buttons and tell you guys what stuff. But we get a Summit commercial. This is a smaller microwave. But did you notice, guys, and y'all meant to talk about this in the comments, the trend with air fryers and things like that, microwaves are getting smaller, a lot smaller. And you don't need a huge microwave anymore. Really, microwave is just meant for warming up a few things, but it's not really meant to do a whole lot of cooking in. I mean, its initial plan was, let's just warm stuff up. But now people, over the years started cooking in it. Microwaves got big as a TV, and now they're shrinking back down because we got air fryers, we got convection ovens, we got all those things. You don't need a huge microwave. And then we get the Haier French door refrigerator with the 2-drawer pullouts at the bottom. We talked about Haier while we were here last time. And we get cabinets above, cabinets
above. What do you call this type of refrigerator? Because it's as the depth, it's counter depth, right?
This is counter depth.
That's what it is. Okay.
We've talked about counter depth. A lot of people, a lot of builders.
Not depth, but depth.
Depth. It's counter depth. We've talked about a lot of builders are starting to offer counter depth. And the reason is, when you're in these homes, a lot of times your refrigerator is right here near your door or something, and then the refrigerator sticks out, and it's like, okay, I had plenty of walking room, and then I got to squeeze by my refrigerator. So counter depth is kind of the trend of what's happening now. So There you go. Now, Mrs. Tammy is already in the bathroom, and I'll let her do her camera work, and I'll talk about the bathroom while she's in there showing you around. She said, There's your counter, same granite, and that bathroom is 5 foot by 7 foot 10. So that counter across through there with the vanity and the cabinets is 5 foot. And you get a cabinet above, you get a medicine cabinet, you get another one of those cage style fans, you get the waterfall faucet.
Notice the color. It's a custom color that they added here.
Yeah, this is more of a sunshine yellow, I guess, or a light.
It's pale.
Pale yellow. Very pretty.
Neat.
Very pretty color. Waterfall faucet, medicine cabinet, built in, right there.
Bold
Bold.
choice.
Your vanity gets the backsplash treatment all the way around, and you get that extra counter space. You get elongated chair height toilet, exhaust fan. You get an LED light over your shower. That is a huge shower with the seat. That is going to be, of course, a 60-inch shower. Now, the only drawback in this bathroom space is your door going into your bathroom. The clearance, it's considered probably a 24-inch door, but the clearance is only 23-inch. And the problem with that is if you've got a wheelchair, standard wheelchair is 25 inches. That's a standard wheelchair, not even a jumbo wheelchair. So you would have to work with Sweet-Haus. There's plenty of room here. You can move this over a little bit and get that extra few inches you need to be able to get the wheelchair in and your knuckles and not have to worry about it. But look at the low lip on the shower. That's probably about 3 inches to get into that shower. Big, huge shower. That's a perfect shower for folks that are aging. And you got the pocket doors, which is in a colonial 6-panel style pocket door in this home. And I'm going to tape that back up because we don't want to do anything in these homes that might hurt something. Now we're going to go on back to the bedroom. Now the bedroom in this farmhouse is really, in my opinion, one of the things that stands out big time.
And it has a pocket door.
Yeah, it has the same pocket door, yes. Now that bedroom is 9'4" by 13'3" wide. And look, Tammy is pointing you at the desk. That is a 5'3" desk finished in a butcher block and has 3 drawers underneath, built in as a desk. Now, if you wanted a chest of drawers or you wanted something different, you could do that. You've got a slider above it and an LED light, but that's a great place just to do your computer work. Let's say you're a creator like us. We know a lot of folks that live in tiny homes and they do YouTube about their lifestyle. That'd be a great place. Set up your computer, edit your videos, do your posts and all that. You get a door with a bifold door with a closet. That closet is 2 foot by 4 foot, and they're working on the track on that one, so it's a little difficult to.
Well, they're also not completely even here. The level here is a little off level. Yeah, the houses are just setting on display, so they're a little bit off level. And I want to draw your attention to something as well. You get an egress window in your own mini split head unit in here. You get these built-ins. We're back to that light minty green color. Excuse me, Mr. Chubby. What size is this closet? Do you know? Yeah, it was 2x4. Okay, 2x4. 2 foot by 4 foot. That's fine. And we get a built-in frame for your bed with drawers underneath. We get drawers on each nightstand with a receptacle and a built-in headboard and a slider above. And you get these 2 large closets. Now, this has always been a subject of debate on our channel with Sweet-Haus, is these type of closets that they put in here. They give this space to you for additional storage. Now right here, these are perfect for pants or shirts, but you have a closet in this room that's 2 foot by 4 foot for your longer items and your coats and your dresses and things. Right. Sweet-Haus has worked it out because before they weren't offering as many full-size closets. Exactly. And now they have listened and they are pleasing. And we have drawers, big drawers that come all the way out. You've got plenty of storage in this bedroom. You've got these drawers underneath the bed. And look how far that comes out, all the way. So you've got tons of storage. It just may not be configured as you like it. So you can always, if you don't want these and you just want lights there or something, say, hey guys, I don't want those big cabinets. And look, there's drawers on this side as well. You can say, I'm living tiny and I don't need storage. So, but most of you do. Most of you complain about not having enough storage. So anyway, finished in the same butcher block here that's over on the desk. It's very beautiful. Let me make sure I want to point this out. Let's go up. In this part of the home, you have a cathedral ceiling. This cathedral ceiling is 9'4" in the center, 7'4" on the edges. But as you go through the rest of this house, as we come back out, because there's a loft above, over the kitchen and the bath, the ceiling comes down to a 7-foot flat ceiling. You see that? And then as you go out into the main room, where your living space is, it opens up. It opens up, but it's a flat ceiling again. So you get those 3 different profiles. A high flat ceiling, that one out there is going to be, I think I measured that one at, 10'7". Yeah, it's 10'7" out there, 7 foot under the loft, and then back to a cathedral as you go into your bedroom. So there's a lot of variance in this. It gives your house a different feel. Instead of just having a flat ceiling in your house, have an open ceiling, a big cathedral ceiling, a flat little compressive ceiling. Just changes the feel. Now, before we talk about price, guys, I'm going to take you up and show you the loft really quickly, and then we'll get back downstairs, give you our final thoughts, and talk about the price.
All right, folks, welcome to the loft. As Mr. Chubby always says, I'm doing the camera work now, and I'm a little more jittery than Mrs. Tammy's steady hand. Once you look at this loft real quick, again, we're finished in the vinyl, sheet vinyl up here in this loft. We have our light over there and our receptacle. We have sliding windows on either side. And back here, we have another receptacle. And the ladder comes in just a little bit, a few feet into the loft, as you can see. But going from about right here to that wall, I'm going to call that 10 feet. And then the width is going to be about 11'9". Now, some of you might say, hey, you told us it was 11 foot downstairs. Well, it is. Let me show you real quickly. If you see that wall over there, that corner right there, and then look right here. This tips out a little bit up here where the loft is. So it gets a little bit wider. So, and you can see it kind of over there to your left. So enough shaky camera work. The loft height on the ceiling is a pretty flat ceiling. Maybe has 1 inch of slope to it, but it is 38 inches. So that is your ceiling height. And you got 2 LEDs right there and there. And still finished in that beautiful ceiling color. And as I showed you earlier, the wood railing with the hog style fencing with the nice finished edges around. Very nice. Very nice. So guys, let's get downstairs. We'll talk about price and then we'll get you to our next video. I'm back. Is it on? Yeah, okay. Guys, welcome back from the loft. I got to tell you a little something. I misspoke upstairs. No, I lied. That is not sheet vinyl. That is the same luxury vinyl plank that's down here. I thought it was sheet vinyl. Then as I was getting down from the loft, I noticed the grooves and I said, oh, it's sheet vinyl. Not sheet vinyl. It is the luxury vinyl plank that you snap together and snap lock and all that fun stuff. So they didn't skimp out on that loft. Let's talk about this house. Give you a little recap. The home is roughly about 12 by 45 frame, 12-foot porch, 11 foot varying width, as I mentioned with the loft, around 11 foot down here in the living room, 11'9" up in the loft, wide. You got your nice bedroom with the desk, the extra closet, the 2 by 4 foot closet, and you get all those little cubbies with the drawers. You get the drawers underneath the bed, and you get all that. Tammy has decided, Mrs. Tammy has decided this is the Easter house, is what she's going to call it, the Easter farmhouse, because of the beautiful, she loves these colors on these cabinets. That light, I call it minty green, but it's too light to be a minty green. She said it looks like an Easter egg green, Easter color green. And you remember the bathroom had those beautiful, very muted yellow cabinets. So she said this is the Easter house. So we're going with it because this video will come out probably around Easter, even though we're filming in the early part of March. So guys, read our price disclaimer. I think I've probably had it scrolling along the bottom. It's always in our video description. We're not authorized agents of anybody. We're not realtors. We just tour houses and we show you things to get your ideas thinking about. If you are thinking about going mini, going tiny, I'm starting to use the term mini house because we get people try to spank me online for calling a house tiny when it's not 250 square feet. They have all these rules and regulations about the word police. So if you're a word police, I'm just going to say mini house. I define a mini house. A mini house is what we tour. So that's it. I coined that term, mini house. So this is a mini house. It's probably right around, I'll have to look up and put it in the video, but it's probably right around 375, 380 square feet. As I said, configured right now as an RV park model through the RV Industry Association of America, but you can get this built as a modular. So if you're interested in this, you can have it done. They do have modular certification here and are able to do that. Now, recap everything. Loft is a good size for grandchildren. We don't need them to be stuck away in the cabinet above the washer like Miss Tammy said. And Kenna, my lovely daughter, and CJ, my amazing son-in-law, and Mariah and Mikey, we don't put your kids in boxes when they're at our house. We just put them in the basement. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, plenty of loft room for your grandkids if they come over and want to stay and see Nana and Papa and hang out for a day or two and all that good stuff. But beautiful house at Sweet-Haus in Chesnee, South Carolina. If you guys are in the area, if you're looking for a tiny home builder that uses high quality materials, high quality workmanship, and they are recommended by us, one of the few builders that we recommend, you guys come and see them, call them, reach out to them, let them know that you saw this video, let them know you saw their information on our channel if you haven't seen them or heard of them anywhere else. We were here last summer, toured 4 houses, and now we're back, and they welcomed us with open arms, and we appreciate their hospitality. So you guys, let me give you an idea of this house on the price. This is called the Farmhouse, as it is an RV park model. Jumping off price point. Now, you can modify things, you can change things. Neat thing about Sweet-Haus is they have told us, you know, we've had customers come in and say, hey, can you change this for us? And I say, yeah, I think we can. And then they'll change it. And then if it works really good and a lot of other people like it, it becomes the way things are done. So they're open to suggestions, modifications, things like that. So just remember, modifications, changes, additions, deletions, upgrades, all mean differences in money. So, and again, we're not authorized to quote prices, but I'm just telling you what jumping off price for a farmhouse is to get started, $126,000. So that's your price, guys. And it's competitive with a lot of the other homes we have shown you that are just like this, that you see some, not just like it, but that you see that look very similar on the outside. Very much competitive with those prices for this quality. So you guys, we thank you for watching. We appreciate everyone. You hit that like button, share it with your friends, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Help us get to 25,000 subscribers before the end of March. And we would appreciate it, guys. We will talk to you as soon as we can. We're going to go find another house to film.
Every tiny light shines bright on screen with Mr. Chubby leading in Tammy's Spark, lighting up the road from